Prince Harrison, IPB and NPC promoter, owner of Optimum Fitness and Optimum Fitness Supplements. We're here at Optimum Fitness headquarters with NPC competitor Jason Williams. How are you doing, Jason?
All right. How you doing, Prince?
Doing fine. Now, I know you did a workout earlier today at iSystems Gyms over at 121 and Hebron Parkway in Carrollton, Texas. I want to thank the owners of that gym for graciously allowing us to photograph there and do workout videos. Did you enjoy that experience?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it immensely. They had really good equipment, a nice facility, a big facility, accommodated all my needs, and worked great. Good workout.
Well, great. So, as far as a workout video, is this the first one you've done?
Yes, sir. It's the first video I've ever done, so it's a little bit different. I found myself sticking more to the workout than engaging with the camera. I think that was a little bit of nerves, but I had fun, and it was a good first experience.
Well, great. Now, tell us a little bit about your history. I know you've competed in several shows. I think you said 5. Is that correct?
I've done 4 shows so far. I started competing in 2008. My first show was a military show, kind of a break-in into bodybuilding, if you will, to see, if I had what it took to be dedicated enough to actually do something and come out in a decent placing, and things went well. I got first place in that first show, and from there I did Daryl Terrell's total package in Oklahoma, and got first place and an overall, and from there I went and I believe it was in Edmond, Oklahoma, and did the bodybuilding championships in 2009. Got first in lightweight class. Got qualified for nationals, but ended up having to take a break due to personal reasons for a couple years, and I just now competed this past November in Oklahoma again, and got first place in the lightweight division once again. So now I'm headed to nationals 2013, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Well, great, and that'll be your 5th show then.
Yes, sir.
And the show that you nationally qualified in is Sherry Smith's show, the Grand Prix. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, great show. I think there was 220 competitors. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. Great competition. Everybody brought their A game from top to bottom, and it was a great show.
Oh, very good. Now, as far as your weight, you competed as a lightweight there, and you said you were, I think, 140?
149.
That's what I thought you said.
That's actually the lightest that I've ever weighed in at. The 3 previous shows, I'd been 151 on the nose every time. This time I actually came in 2 pounds lighter, but it was due to the extreme conditioning that I had this time around, which I think is what helped me in this class, because like I said, it was a very stiff competition. But the extra 2 pounds, I didn't sacrifice any muscle for it. I actually put on a little bit of muscle, but I came all the way dialed in. It was definitely my best showing so far.
Well, that is great. Now, as far as the show that you're preparing for, which will be the 2013 NPC Nationals, are you doing anything differently for that show?
This time around, we're just going to try to work on some areas that we saw that I still have a little bit of weaknesses in. We're going to try to bring up my lower back a little bit. I have decent separation of muscle through the upper and middle back, but kind of in the lower lat area, more toward the spinal area too. I lack a little bit of muscle in that area. And then, as with most people, I think when they first start out bodybuilding amateur level, legs is always something that you can improve on. So we're going to work on a little bit better hamstrings, a little bit more hamstring bulk, and a little better sweep to the quads, a little overall size. Try to keep my body as dense as possible, and just keep plugging away.
Well, that is great. Now, you're in the military, is that correct?
Yes, sir. United States Air Force. I'm stationed at Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas. Been in for 13 years. So I'm already coming close to the end of a 20-year military career, but love every second of it. Provides me with opportunities to do many things, so can't really complain about it too much.
Well, that is great, and you'll be moving to Florida in the near future.
Yes, sir. I actually, come the end of May, beginning of June, I'll be PCSing to Eglin Air Force Base, which is near the Destin, Florida area. So I'm excited about that. I'm from California, so I like being around beaches and the ocean and water. So it's going to be nice to get back to that and have opportunities for some deep sea fishing and things like that. And just so have it, since Nationals is in Florida this year, that's an extra benefit for me too for travel reasons. So looking forward to it.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you, for those of us that are not up on the military lingo, tell us what PCS means.
Permanent change of station. So it's when you go from your general tour usually at a base is 4 years, but because I did 2 different jobs at Shepherd Air Force Base, I've actually spent a total of 8 years there. So yeah, it's just a permanent change of station when they finally say, okay, time for you to go away, go somewhere else and make your mark, so we can get fresh blood in here and fresh ideas. So it's their way of, keeping things fresh from base to base, so that way you don't have the same old ideas for an extended period of time.
Right, and it gives you a different experience as well.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Well, is there anything you would like to tell our audience before we wrap up this interview?
I would just like to thank everybody that supported me. I've had many training partners over the past 4 or 5 years that have worked with me through my mood swings and preparing for shows, which takes a lot because, anybody that's competed before, that your mood isn't always the best, and sometimes you tend to be a little snippy with people. So when you have people that are ready to stick behind you and still hit the gym with you and put up with that day in and day out, I give a lot of thanks to them. My wife is extremely supportive. She helps me make my meals when I'm running out of time, and she makes sure that I stay on target. And Jeremy Menahan from Side and Shape Fitness in Oklahoma has been my trainer since 2008. He started me in this from first show all the way till now, and he'll be taking me to nationals. And he never lets me down and makes sure that if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, he puts a foot in my butt and gets me in line.
Well, that's great. Well, yes, Jerry and I have known each other for many, many years, and so I want to give a shout out to him as well. Well, thanks for those good words, and we'll look forward to videoing again before you move to Florida. This is Prince Harrison for the Optimum Fitness channel. Stay tuned to our channel. We're in the process of getting our streaming channel up and running. Also, check out our new supplement line on OptimumFitness.com and our muscle site, which is MuscleFlexClips.com. That's where you will see our new competitor on that channel, and you'll be up probably in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks. So keep an eye out there. We also will be on YouTube and on Facebook. Good to see you, Jason.
Thank you, Prince Harrison. Appreciate it.
We'll be in touch.
All right. Thank you.